Hopefully Dario is here. We'll bring him on. Dario, good to
Hi,
see you,
David.
my friend. Are
Good
you
to see you.
living well with LiveWell?
Yeah, definitely. Here in Germany is a good summer, a little bit rainy, a little bit sunny. We have both.
Dario Gustiesco is a personal and professional coach, and he's helping so many. I just was on one of the best podcasts. Had so much fun. The Mexpats and a cultural phenomenon to help people understand how to do business around the world. Dario, why don't you give us a little bit of background on how content, whether it be with LiveWell or the Mexpats, but really what you're doing is creating a content platform to help people.
Yeah, exactly. So first of all, thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here with you. And well, actually, everything started because I am a Mexpat, right? So I started my journey living in Mexico City, trying to figure out a life out there abroad. And I had the chance to come to Germany following the German dream. Like that's the German version of the American dream, which is come to a good company, for example, Audi, I don't know, BMW, these kind of companies, find a great job and have a great salary. And the social conditions are really great here. So that was like a really good incentive. And then after that, I started, like, of course, meeting people, not only Mexicans, but Latins and people from around the world. And I started noticing that we have not so many representation abroad. Like I'm just specifically talking about Mexicans, and that was a little bit interesting because when I started talking to Mexicans here in Munich and Germany, everybody was saying like how difficult was it to come and to overcome the challenges. And as you just once said to me, starting with the English, right, or with other languages such as German. And yeah, so it was like obstacle after obstacle, and just like the really top performers overcome those challenges. So now I am really in this mission to share those inspiring stories, as well as, for example, in America, there are a lot of Mexican community, right? Like there are like first generation, second generation, third generation, and there are like all these stories that nobody knows. And actually, I would like to share those. So I'm happy to help on those kind of stories.
And in telling stories and teaching lessons and helping other people, there are bigger challenges than people think. You know, when we have great intentions, we face resistance to be doing things bigger, thinking bigger, but we can never overachieve our own self-image. What are some of the things that you learned about your own self-image in trying to help others?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, at least for me, one of my biggest obstacles in the last 5 to 6 years was entitlement. I thought I deserve a lot. I thought like I was entitled to get, I don't know if it's free stuff or easy stuff my way. And I just encounter a harsh reality here with the German culture. They don't give an F. Sorry for my French, for my German. They really don't care about your feelings, and they just want things done. So this is like if you're not performing and you're not showing up and giving a good performance, they just put you to the side, and you're not anymore in the team, in the culture. So I think the culture just showed me how harsh life is in reality, and I needed to overcome all those entitlement thoughts, beliefs, actions, behaviors that were holding me back. And it has been a struggle, but so far so good.
And in the quest of helping other people as well, you've created a way to document our legacy and to leave more than just a financial will, but more an emotion. Created live well, and it's a great way that you've learned personally from your own personal experiences to pass on who we are and our essence for generations to come. What was that story that inspired you to create live well?
Yeah, well, I think it is a combination of stories, but I would say it started with my ambition and my desire to start to being like the most successful people I was watching when I was growing up. So in this case, at this time in my life, I'm looking up to you, of course. But when I was younger, I was looking up, for example, I don't know if you know about Hugo Sanchez. It was like the Cristiano Ronaldo of the Real Madrid in the 80s or 90s. and he was the first Mexican player, and I think he was the best Mexican player Mexico had so far, even better than Chicharito. And so that inspired me a lot. And I think since then, I think I have been trying to reach up as much as possible. The biggest issue, though, it is that my reality in Mexico, like with all the shortcomings, with all the limitations, I saw almost nobody with those characteristics. So at the time, there was no internet. So pretty much everything was against me. But with time and with effort, I have been looking up to people, learning from the best, going to seminars, going to places, and of course, getting rid of what it doesn't work. So I think it's like cleansing everything that my past was putting in front of me.
Yeah, and understanding and learning from our past is essential to getting to where we want to be or better. But when we're a coach like yourself, we start elevating the clues to success as well as seeing patterns. Mm-hmm. What's one of the patterns that you've learned about successful people in your journey so far?
I think every successful people, I would say two things. The first thing is every successful people I have studied, everybody was in sales at some point in their life. So for me, I was not in sales. I was never in sales, and that was like a personal desire of mine. I'm an industrial engineer, but I was like, no, I need to be in sales to be successful, right? So it was like a prerequisite for success. So I did that in my career so far. And the second one, I think, is to literally get rid of the people that are around you, like the people that are not contributing to your life. Even if you have a lonely chapter in your life, a lonely phase, I think it's better than being dragged down from the people that are always criticizing and just like denigrating or even backlashing against you. So haters and naysayers, I would say.
It is a common denominator, plus the desire that you must be what you can be, a desire that you have, your partner has, the Mexpats podcast has, that we are enjoying that consistent, persistent pursuit of our own potential. I'll tell you, it's been a joy to see you grow and to see your brand grow and to see the community that you have grow. We look forward to having you back on to many more shows. Where can people find you?
So everybody can find me literally at Dario Gutiesco everywhere, in X, in Instagram, in Facebook. Everywhere is the same, Dario Gutiesco. And my podcast is called The Mexpats, at The Mexpats, literally everywhere. Thank you, David, for the opportunity.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll have you back on. Thank you so much. Check him out. He's changing the world, the living and the dead. We'll talk.
We are changing the world.
Thank you. We are.
Yes.
God bless you. Thank
God bless you too.
All right. What a great guest. Check him out. He's if you want to know, especially if you come from a Mexican culture or heritage and want to know the symbiosis that exists and the challenges, but also the adaptation to where you want to be or better, check out Dario.